And as the shutdown fight continues, President Trump is considering sending ground troops into Iran. Troops, including special forces, are now in the region. Still, the president said yesterday the U.S. is making progress toward a possible peace deal with Iran.
We're having very good meetings, both directly and indirectly, and I think we're getting a lot of very important points.
Also over the weekend, millions gathered around the world to protest the war and other actions taken by the Trump administration. Hundreds of thousands turned out in Minnesota alone for the national flagship rally. The issue of immigration dominated that event. It took place just months after federal agents fatally shot two anti-ICE protesters. And Pakistan's foreign minister says the nation will soon host talks between the U.S. and Iran, although it remains unclear when or where those discussions might be held. Pakistan has relatively good ties with both Washington and Tehran and says these talks would follow weeks of quiet diplomacy. CBS News senior White House correspondent Weijia Jiang joins us now for more on this. Weijia, good morning. What is President Trump saying about these potential boots on the ground in Iran?
Good morning, Errol. Good morning to everybody. From the first strike in Iran, the White House has always said that President Trump wants to keep all options on the table, including boots on the ground. Less than 2 weeks ago, Trump said he was not putting troops anywhere, but clearly he's not ruling it out.
With Marines in the Army's 82nd Airborne Division amassing in the Middle East, President Trump on Air Force One wouldn't say if troops will head into Iran.
Are you considering still putting boots on the ground, and would you do that without going to Congress?
I just have lots of alternatives.
Earlier, the president said to the Financial Times he may send troops to seize Iran's oil export hub, Karg Island, to take the oil. But he acknowledged that would also mean we had to be there for a while. And the White House did not deny a Washington Post report that the Department of Defense is preparing for weeks of ground operations, saying it's the job of the Pentagon to make preparations. It does not mean the president has made a decision. Democrats and a growing number of Republicans in Congress are voicing concerns.
We cannot have American troops on the ground in Iran. This is going to be such a risky operation.
We don't want troops on the ground. And I think that's a line for a lot of people.
House Majority Leader Steve Scalise wouldn't say whether the president should consult Congress before making a decision.
There are no boots on the ground today, but we're having a lot of conversations about what could happen next.
Trump's top negotiator, Steve Witkoff, says a show of force is necessary to achieve peace.
Without pressure, you never get anybody to the table. And in this case, we're employing a lot of strength. We have a big fleet there, and yet we're prepared to solve it with a diplomatic solution.
Last night, President Trump said the U.S. is doing extremely well with negotiations, but added you never know with Iran because even when making a deal, quote, we always have to blow them up. Meanwhile, the war continues to take a toll on the U.S. economy. Gas prices remain high, about $1 more than they were just a month ago. Errol.
All right, our viewers certainly feeling that. Weijia, thank you.